following video is going to look at starting multiple trips within the driver portal. So we can start out, we've got 2 trips, and we can start out by accepting the trips if we'd like. And once you accept them, again, they cannot be turned back over to the agency, so that option gets turned off. So we're going to start by clicking en route on the first trip and starting the leg. And then we're asked for the odometer reading. We can enter that in and save it. Now if we need to start a second leg, so we picked up this client and maybe there's a second client at the same address that you need to start a leg for, or you drive 5 or 10 miles and you need to pick up a second person. To do that, you click cancel up above, and then down below you can then click en route on the next leg that you want to start. So I'm going to click en route and I can click start leg on the second trip. Again, the odometer reading. And now I've got this leg at an end leg status. So more than likely you will probably want to end the first leg that you started prior to the second, but it's all obviously based on who's going to get dropped off first. So are you going to be dropping off at this address first or the address on the other trip? So I can cancel this and go back to the main screen. I can click on my schedule to refresh. Now both of those legs are still listed on the main schedule, but they're both in an end leg status over here. So if you're heading to this destination or this one, so depending on the destination you're heading to, you'll want to click on end leg. So we're going to click end leg, and then end leg again to complete the remainder of this trip. We can get the signature. You can get a printed name down here. This is primarily used for facility signature. So if you can't read read the signature for the person who's signing, you can type their printed name. Then hit confirm, and then enter your PIN number to complete. And I entered an invalid PIN number, so it's asking me for the correct PIN number. And then finally your ending odometer. And then that will complete the first trip, and then you can proceed on to your next destination and then eventually end in the same fashion we did with the last trip, the second trip. And that's all there is to it. So you have the ability to start multiple legs as well as end multiple legs, so manage multiple trips at the same time. That concludes this session of the driver portal training.